Is Dogecoin a bad investment like casino gambling? Dogecoin did originally start as a joke, but over time has left a noticeable mark on the world of cryptocurrency. This may make you question if it's too late to board the Dogecoin rocket ship, or if Elon Musk will have a few extra Falcon 9s to spare for the journey. However, this may not be true for everybody because some people still remain skeptical of the coin's legitimacy. This was proven once again when one expert recently claimed that Dogecoin is similar to playing casino games. Hi, welcome to Crypto Doge News, where we publish the most up-to-date cryptocurrency news every single day. But before we go any further, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Now, let's get right into it. Last week, Kevin O'Leary, who stars on Shark Tank as a potential investor for startups and small businesses, appeared on CNBC to talk about cryptocurrency, and of course, the people's currency, Dogecoin, couldn't be ignored. The conversation quickly turned to Dogecoin. However, cryptocurrency, particularly Dogecoin, was ridiculed yet again. O'Leary says, "I don't participate in that kind of thing. I don't understand why anybody would, but that's their own choice." In fact, O'Leary said investing in Dogecoin is more like casino gambling in Las Vegas. He doesn't even call it investing. When a person invests in a stock, they're betting on management's ability to execute on its business plan and achieve goals. But with Dogecoin, there is no such informed decision-making because a buyer is simply hoping that the price will go up. O'Leary says, when you speculate on something like Dogecoin, that's no different than going to Las Vegas and putting your money on red or black. It's pure speculation. In addition to O'Leary, other experts have also warned investors to be especially cautious when investing in Dogecoin and to only buy as much as they can afford to lose. According to James Ledbetter, editor of fintech newsletter Fin, you risk losing nearly all the money you put in. It has no intrinsic value, and it could just as easily come crashing down in price as continue to go up. But is it really a gamble and not something you should be looking into? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. Now, success in the investment market is a lot like dating. When you want someone or something so badly, it usually doesn't turn out well. You give off bad vibes when you become desperate and becomes creepy AF, as the kids like to say. And when you let go and don't give AF, that is when good things start happening. The person you're trying to attract suddenly gives you the time of day, or the door that closes leads to one that opens. Great stuff, but you might be wondering, what the heck does this have to do with Dogecoin? In my opinion, everything. That's because Dogecoin has jumped more sharks than the Walking Dead. The creators behind Doge token publicly acknowledged that it was conceived as a joke. Yet the world's richest man and possibly the world's highest man, i.e. Snoop Dogg and Elon Musk, pushed their support for the cryptocurrency. It's reeking desperation and one-sided groupthink. However, many experts speculate that this ship is bound to implode at some point. Well, indeed, a $26 billion meme has shaken traditional investors to their core. It even scares many away from cryptocurrency altogether. While many see this as a market top indicator, looks to me like a bull flag. In 2017, the biggest concern facing Bitcoin was its viability for everyday use. No stores accepted it as payment, except a few really smart ones. And the average person still thought Bitcoin was magic internet money. But now the narrative has changed, and Dogecoin has had a significant impact on cryptocurrency adoption as a whole. Gone are the days of boring CDs and treasury bonds from grandma. The new generation speaks in memes on their iPads from the age of 3, and their finances ought to reflect that. Dogecoin introduced the millionaires and billionaires of the future to a technology they didn't know, and may still not realize they wanted: blockchain. If the growth of blockchain and Bitcoin truly follow Metcalfe's law, as they appear to do so far, then widespread adoption through any channel is not only a good thing, but ideal. Dogecoin is unlikely to stand the test of time, but it almost doesn't matter. Elon Musk is currently pushing the price of Dogecoin around with Twitter, and anything he says tends to raise or lower the coin's price. All that matters is that you can invest at the level you're comfortable with, you understand you could lose that money, and you potentially make a profit when you sell during a Musk-induced price spike. But keep in mind, when Musk mentions about Dogecoin, it doesn't automatically indicate the price will jump. The opposite might also be true. For instance, on May 9th, many investors were hopeful that Musk would send Dogecoin values soaring with a plug during his appearance on Saturday Night Live. However, the opposite actually happened, with its value falling from highs of 72 cents on Saturday to 45 cents on Sunday. Why? Merely because of one statement. Musk was asked about Dogecoin on the show, to which he replied, "It's the future of currency. It's an unstoppable financial vehicle that's going to take over the world." Cast member Michael Che then quipped back, "So it's a hustle," to which Musk laughed and responded, "Yeah, it's a hustle." Musk's comment caused the cryptocurrency to plummet, and it hasn't been able to recover since. Indeed, a stroke of terrible luck. The market capitalization of Dogecoin had reached an all-time high during the SNL, approximately $79 billion. So high that it had even surpassed Honda's market capitalization. But why are we bringing Honda into the picture? Well, it's because Billy Markus, the creator of Dogecoin, has revealed in an interview back in March that he had sold off all of his holdings in the cryptocurrency in 2015 for about what it would cost to buy a used Honda Civic at the time, a little less than $10,000. How remarkable, in other words, is that Dogecoin is now bigger than Honda itself. Marcus says no one would have heard of Dogecoin in the first place if it wasn't for a meme, and Elon wouldn't have tweeted about it. Dogecoin being a lighthearted, friendly, and amusing meme is the main thing that separates it from the pack. Taking away its main differentiation and turning it into a generic crypto seems like a pretty bad idea. You don't have to be fluent in the language and mechanics of cryptocurrencies to understand that there is something major going on when a guy can sell his holdings for the equivalent price of a Honda Civic. And then that same cryptocurrency goes on to have a market cap that is bigger than all of Honda. Then again, there is so much about Dogecoin that blows your mind. Like the fact that 10,000 new Dogecoins are programmed to be issued every minute between now and the end of time. Because of that, many people argue that Dogecoin should be avoided because it has an unlimited supply. And while this is an important factor to consider, keep in mind that other credible cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum theoretically have unlimited supplies. But what is arguably more important is that investors should ask themselves this question: should you add Dogecoin to your portfolio? Are you willing to take a gamble? Share your answers in the comments section below. Also, if you found our video informative, do like it and share it with your friends. Until next time, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel for all new updates coming up.